Morning, good morning, good morning. Again, this is Abe Kabai here. This morning, I wanted to talk about asking for help. Have you ever wondered why a lot of us just refuse to ask for help? Like, I'm not talking about people that's just not trying to think for themselves or just out there just feel like everybody else should have to carry the weight for them except them carrying their own weight. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that's really out there holding it down, trying, pushing themselves, trying to break barriers, trying to, step into new territory, personally, professionally, you name it, they out there trying to make it happen for themselves, but just feel sometimes a roadblock. Now, when you're in a community where you got a lot of people that have done the things that you're trying to do, where you have people that have the experience that you're trying to sought after, what is the reason we still try to hold back? What is the reason we still feel like asking for help is a bad thing, right? Where do we learn that from? We are all guilty of that, including myself. Like, why is it that asking for help from my peers, from people that I surpass, from people that surpasses me, why is that such a hard thing to do? I mean, is a difference between being independent and not having to go through stuff that is unnecessary. Because sometimes I believe we go through unnecessary stuff. Like, why recreate the wheel? You know what I mean? Like, if you already know people that have been through what you're trying to go through, where people that walk the path where you're trying to walk right now, won't you just reach out and ask the question? Won't you ask, hey, would you mind being my mentor? Or the questions like, hey, how was you able to get to where you are? What is, how you get from, point A to point B? You know what I mean? How would you solve this problem if you were the one in the situation? And just be transparent and be honest with yourself, and just and try to be as clear and as straightforward as possible, and you will be surprised how much support you will have within your own community. And leverage your community. There is a lot of resource in some of the communities that we are part of. So the people, in essence, what I'm trying to put out there today is there are people out there that's not afraid at all. Now, there are people that they will try to solve the problem and they'll get to a dead end and they'll ask for help. Or there are people that will try to figure something out and they'll ask for help. And what I've concluded is the people that does that are some of the strongest people you'll ever find. So asking for help means that you are one of the strongest, most courageous people out there. You're one of the most sincere, humble, and courageous people out there. So asking for help means you are mature, you're strong, you're courageous, and you're trying to get after the business, right? Because you don't have that ego stopping you from doing that. So asking for help from your peers, from your superiors, from people that you may not think knows anything, but they probably do know a whole lot, all of that. So ask for help. All right, stay strong.